This is AJ Jacobson with Duck Sports Authority, Rivals.com. I'm talking to Thomas Graham right for Civil War 2018. Thomas, you had a great game, last game. Talk a little bit about, how you rate your own performance and your progression this season.
I felt each week, throughout each game, I progressed pretty well and made improvements. I still need to fix certain little things. Give another one catch to Darby and then making sure not to finish the contact on the PI against Nikhil. But I feel like each week, more teams have been game planning towards me, but I've been able to being able to watch film and actually being a student of the game, and all the coaches around me was like, that's going to make a big difference. And I was like, more towards the beginning of the season, I was being more of a young guy mentally when it came to that. Now it's just like as much free time as I get, I watch as much film as I possibly can because it does help. Because it's not like a one-on-one route where the coach can change the receiver's route. Yeah. They run certain routes and they don't change them, so I just got to keep doing that and making sure that I'm on top of my stuff.
They targeted you 10 times. They threw at you 10 times this last game. That was more than anyone else. You mentioned a second ago that they've been going after you a little bit. What does that do to you in terms of, wanting you to like, hey, quit going after you guys?
I like it because it's boring playing a game out corner and you only get 3 or 4 targets. It's just like I played 80 snaps for them to come at me, 4 times, but shoot, having them, I don't know exactly how many snaps we played. I think it was like around 70 snaps, and for them to come at me 11 times, it was fun. Every time I went on the field, I knew they were coming at me.
And only 2 completions, and when you're talking about Nikhil Harry and only 2 completions against you, talk about that part of your performance last game.
I don't count any pass caught behind the line of scrimmage as a completion, so that's 0. But it was very good. I went into that game, me and Amador, we went into that game. We went into this year just like that was a game circled on our schedule that we really wanted. He abused both of us last year. He went, 8 catches for 170, so it's amazing. So we made sure that was a goal for instead of him bullying us, we're bullying him. And not just in the passing game. If you watch the film, you'll see us bullying him when he tried to block us too.
This weekend, Oregon State's got some guys that can get out there on routes, and you're going to have to really play tough again. Talk a little bit about the passing attack you're going to face this Friday.
This is probably the best passing attack when it comes to balancing out their offense because they have 3 receivers with 50 catches or more, and that's the most balanced we got all year outside of ASU. And then also they have a big play receiver in Isaiah Hodgins. So we just have to make sure that we go out there, watch film, and make sure that we know what's coming so that we can actually go out there and react and not think then react.
Painful memory, last Civil War, you Hernandez, right?
Yes.
What would you have done differently?
What I've done differently, I would use a way different technique during that situation. And watching film, I can know what to expect and not to expect. And just knowing last year, just against Washington, they ran a lot of routes to scheme against our corners to get open, definitely with this defense, because him and Levitt have been going back and forth since Levitt been at Colorado. So that's kind of like the main thing for this one is just make sure that I know what's coming when it's coming.
Well, how do you know